that hotel.
A lot of parents find it very difficult to talk about sex. To be honest, we often find it difficult talking about sex to anybody, let alone having to talk to your child about it. I think my tip would be, one of the best ways of doing it is actually to rehearse the conversation first. Let yourself hear yourself saying penis, vagina, clitoris, orgasm. They're words we're not used to hearing coming out of our mouth. So get comfortable with saying it.
I didn't come across any of that point because they had already learned it from school.
One of the things that always really kind of gets me is that a lot of parents seem to think that it's the school's responsibility to, educate children in that way, and I think it's got a lot to do with what you as a parent actually teach them.
We're an open family. When they reached obviously 11, which is the two boys, they were told about obviously sex and what will happen to their bodies, and by doing that, I think they're brainy enough not to go out and get a girl pregnant.
All children will receive some sex and relationships education at school, but the conversations that happen in the home can come at all kinds of times, maybe watching the television programme together or when you're out and about in the supermarket. And it's at those times that, as a parent, it's really good to be able to respond in a positive and a reassuring way to the questions that your children ask.
If you can be open talking about relationships generally, then it will make it much easier for your child to talk about relationships. Do it in an environment where you don't have to be face to face. Actually having eye-to-eye contact and talking about penises and vaginas can be much more embarrassing. So maybe if you know you've got a car journey planned, or go for a walk somewhere where actually you're side by side rather than face to face, which can feel far more intimidating and embarrassing.
It's part of being a human being, it's something to be celebrated, and hopefully it's something that will be a very positive part of your child's life as they grow up.
They hear things at school, sometimes they just want you to clarify it for them. No, I'm not embarrassed at all, because I think children need to know that you understand and you're listening.
I think that's where some parents are going wrong, because they find it really like, don't want to talk about that. They tell the child, oh, we'll talk later, or we'll talk another day about that, and that's then they go out on the street and they find it themselves.
Most parents know they need to have this conversation at some stage. So, and when you have had that conversation, most parents say they actually feel much, much better about it. But do make sure it's not just a one-off event. Make sure that it's a conversation that your child knows they can come back to at any time.